Welcome you all. I am Karthik Gupta. Today we are going to teach you the topic pie charts, an important topic. Most of the time in the PO level and the SO level you can expect the problems from the pie chart. Pie chart is nothing but circle. Those circles they are going to divide into different sectors. Each sector indicates different data. Based on that we have to solve. Okay, so very simple thing. Compared to data table, pie chart is very easy. Only thing is you should be able to solve the problems related to percentage, average and ratio. One thing you have to remember, whatever may be the problems related to the data interpretation, you have to be good in the calculation of the percentages, the ratio as well as the average. Okay, so again pie chart, if you want to solve the problems related to pie chart, you have to learn three concepts, that is percentage. The first one is percentage. First one is percentage. Second one is ratio. Second one is ratio. And third one is average. Third one is average. Average is equal to sum by n. Okay. Again in the percentage, normal percentage, next percentage increase, next percentage decrease. Okay, so these many things you have to learn. Okay, this introduction already I have given. Okay, this introduction already I have told in the topic called percentage also. Let me repeat again. See here, for example, x is equal to 200 and y is equal to 300. So what is the percentage of x with respect to y? So that is x by y into 100. X by y into 100, so that is 200 by 300 into 100. And one more thing, no need to multiply 100 for each and every fraction, directly we can do. How? I have already shown you in the topic called percentages. Okay, see here. So 2 by 3, which is nothing but 66.66 percentage. 2 by 3, 66.66 percentage. Now x is 200 and y is 300. With respect to x, how much percentage is increased? Okay, so we have to calculate. Y is how much percent more than x? So y is how much percent more than x? So denominator you have to get x, that is 200, next y minus x into 100, because how much more? 100 is more. So with respect to x, that is 200. So if you simplify, you are going to get 1 by 2, that is nothing but 50%. That is nothing but 50%. Okay, so this is how much percent more. Next, consider y. Consider y as rupees 300, y as rupees 300 and x as rupees 200. Now x is how much percent less than y? So now you have to calculate x is how much percent less than y. So denominator y is going to come, denominator y is going to come, in the numerator you have to calculate y minus x into 100. So with respect to y you are calculating here, so that is 100 by 300, so which is equal to 1 by 3. So what is the value of 1 by 3? It is 33.33. So with respect to y, x is less than 33.33% of y. Okay, so how much percent x is less than y? It is 33.33%. So very simple, normal percentage calculation, you people know how much percent increase, I have shown you how to solve. How much percentage decrease, I have already shown you how to solve. Next, ratio you people know, and average you people know how to calculate. Okay, so let's move on to the problems directly. Problem number 1. Directions. Question number 1 to 5. Study the pie chart carefully to answer the questions that follow. So percentage distribution of students in different courses they have given. Total number of students are 6,500. So among 6,500, 18% of the students belongs to B.Ed, 7% of the students belongs to B.Tech, 13% of the students belongs to pharmacy, 26% MBA, 6% MBBS and 30% BSc. and 30% BSc. So based on these data, they are asking the questions. So let us go on to the questions. What is the value of half of the difference between the number of students in MBA and MBBS? See here, they are asking us to calculate the half of the difference between MBA and MBBS students. So in the actual procedure, you have to calculate the MBA students and MBBS students. For that, you have to take the difference, and after the difference you have to make it half. So this is the actual procedure. But see here, MBA is calculated on 6,500. Next, MBBS is calculated on 6,500. Both the percentage values are calculating on 6,500. Okay, so in the initial case you leave the 6,500. What they are asking? They are asking MBA minus MBBS. MBA minus MBBS. So what is the percentage of MBA? MBA is 26%. MBBS is 6%. What is the difference? The difference is 20%. The difference is 20%. The difference what you got is 20%. Now what you have to do? You have to calculate half of the difference. So half of 20%, which is equal to 10%. Always you have to remember the 26% MBA is calculating on 6,500. MBBS 6% is calculating on 6,500. Because they are calculating on the same number, you neglect the same number and directly you take the percentages. So 26% minus 6%, which is equal to 20%, and in the question they are asking us to calculate half of the difference, that is half of 20%, 10%. Now 10% of 6,500, which is equal to 650. Which is equal to 650. Very simple. Orally you can solve the problem. Here option D is the right answer. Here option D is the right answer. Very simple. 10% of 6,500, that is 650. See, if you get these type of problems, don't worry, directly you can solve orally, and the problem's level of difficulty is very simple. Actually speaking, this problem was appeared in the PO level exam. PO level exam. See how much easy it is. If you don't know this concept, taking the percentage on common number, at that time you can leave the common number and you can directly calculate the values on the percentage. If you don't know that concept, then definitely you may take huge time. Okay, because of this concept you can solve orally, and max to max 10 to 15 seconds are required to solve this problem. Okay, so problem number 1, 650 is the answer. Let's go to the next problem. Problem number 2. Problem number 2. How much more percentage approximately of students are in MBA as compared to the number of students in B.Ed. So compared to B.Ed, so how many students are more, how much percentage more students are there in MBA? So B.Ed, how many percent are there? 18%. MBA, how many percent are there? 26%. And both 18% has to calculate on 6,500 and 26% has to calculate on 6,500. So see here, we are calculating on the common number, so you neglect the common number. Okay, you consider only the 18% and 16%. So with respect to B.Ed, how much percent is more? So see here, in the denominator you are going to get 18, in the numerator you are going to get 26 minus 8. So which is equal to 26 minus 8, you are going to get 8 by 18. So no need to multiply into 100. Okay, directly you can solve. See here, 2 4s are 8, 2 9s are 18. So how much you got? You got 4 by 9. So 4 by 9, how you can represent 4 by 9? How you can represent 4 by 9? See, 4 by 9 can be written as 4 into 1 by 9. 4 by 9 can be written as 4 into 1 by 9. So what is the value of 1 by 9? So the 1 by 9 value is 11.11%. See, these values, it should be in the tip of your tongue. Okay, whenever the people are going to ask you, you should be able to tell quickly the value of the fractions. Okay, 1 by 9, 11.11 percentage, 1 by 10, 10 percentage, 1 by 11, 9.09 percentage, 1 by 6, 16.66 percentage. Like this, you should be able to tell the values quickly. Then only you can solve the problems very easily. Otherwise, you take too much time to solve the problem. Okay, so 1 by 9 is equal to 11.11 percentage. So now 4 into 1 by 9 is equal to 11.11 into 4. So which is equal to 44.44 percentage. Okay, 44.44 percentage. But in the question, they have asked us to calculate the approximate value. Therefore, the approximate value is 44 percentage. The approximate value is 44 percentage. Option E is the right answer. Okay, 4 into 1 by 9, that is equal to 11.11 into 4, 44.44 percentage. So option E is the right answer. Very simple to calculate. Orally you can solve till 4 by 9. After that, you may require the paper and pencil to solve. Okay, but if you practice, definitely you can solve this problem within 20 seconds, not more than that. Okay, so problem number 2, option E is the right answer. Let's go to the next problem, problem number 3. What is the total number of students in B.Ed, Pharmacy and MBBS together? So, B.Ed, Pharmacy and MBBS. So, B.Ed plus Pharmacy plus MBBS. So, B.Ed how many percentage? 18 percentage. Pharmacy how many percentage? 13 percentage. MBBS how many percentage? 6 percentage. Now, 18 plus 6, how much? 24. 24 plus 13, 34 plus 3, 37. So, altogether you got 37%. So, 37% has to be calculated on 6,500 because that is the total number of students, 6,500. So, how you calculate? You may calculate like this: 40% minus 3% or 30% plus 7%, whichever method is feasible for you people, you calculate. See, 37% can be calculated in this manner: 40% minus 3% or 30% plus 7%. 30% plus 7%. So, 40% minus 3% you calculate. 40% how you calculate? 40% means 10% into 4. So, 10% calculation is very easy. 650 is the 10% for 6,500 into 4. So, how much it is? 5 4s are 20, 2 carry over, 26 4s are 24 plus 2, 26. So, 2,600 you got. Next, you have to calculate 3% and you have to subtract. So, 1%, 3% how you calculate? Calculation of 3%. See, this is 1% into 3. See, these things you have to do orally. 1% means 65. So, 65 into 3, how much you are going to get? 15, 6 is 18 plus 1, 19, 195. So, you subtract 195 from 2600. So, 10 minus 5, 5, 9 minus 9, 0, 5 minus 1, 4, 2. So, your answer is 2405. So, option C is the right answer, 2405. Very simple thing, you have to calculate the 37%. How you calculate? 40% minus 3%, 40%, 10% into 4. So, 650 into 4, 2600. Next, 3% you have to calculate and subtract. 3%, 1% into 3, that is 65 into 3, 195. So, after subtracting you are going to get 2405. So, option C is the right answer for the problem number 3. Okay, let us go to the next problem, problem number 4. What is the respective ratio between the number of students in pharmacy and the number of students in B.Tech? So, you have to calculate the ratio between pharmacy and B.Tech. See here, pharmacy to B.Tech you have to calculate, pharmacy to B.Tech. B.Tech you have to calculate. Pharmacy is calculating on 6,500 and B.Tech is also calculating on 6,500. So both are calculating on same number, so you neglect the same number, only you consider the percentages. So pharmacy 13 percentage divided by BTech, how many percentage? 7 percentage. So pharmacy 13 percentage, BTech 7 percentage, so the ratio is 13:7. The ratio is 13:7. Option C is right answer. See, very simple, orally you can solve, because on the common number they are calculating, so no need to consider that common number, directly you can solve. So 13:7 is the final answer. So problem number 4, option C is right answer. Okay, let's go to the next problem. Problem number 5. Number of students in BSc is approximately what percent of the number of students in B.Ed? So BSc is approximately what percent of the number of students in B.Ed? BSc, again see here, BSc they are calculating on 6,500, B.Ed they are calculating on 6,500. So please don't consider the value 6,500. Okay, directly you solve. BSc how many percentage? 30 percentage. B.Ed how many percentage? 18 percentage. So both are divisible by 6, you divide. 6 5s are 30, 6 3s are 18. So how much you got? 5/3. See, 5/3 numerator is more than denominator, therefore the percentage value should be more than 100%. So all the options are more than 100%. Now see, 100% means how much you are going to get? 3/3 you are going to get. 100% means 3/3 you are going to get. But we have 5/3 means how much extra? 2 is extra. 2 is extra. So 3/3 100% plus 2/3 66.66%. So approximately equal to 167%. See how easy it is to calculate. Okay, so 5/3 we got. 5/3 means more than 100%. 100% means how much we should get? The value should be, the numerator value should be equal to the denominator value. Denominator value is 3, so the numerator value should be 3. 100% means 3/3. Then what is the extra value remaining? That is 2. So the extra is 2/3. 3/3 means 100%. 3/3 100%. 2/3 66.66%, approximately equal to 167%. In the question also they have asked us to calculate the approximate value. Approximate value is 167%. So option A is right answer. Option A is right answer. Very simple to calculate. Okay, fine. Let's go to the next problem. Problem number 6.